Um, this is my opportunity to answer some of the questions I've been asked by different people as regards some simple guide and simple ways to live a productive and impactful life and career. Let's start from here. Which of these foundations would you most likely want to work with? Or if you have to do anything, where will you most likely go to? Is it the Adedayo Dadani Foundation? By the way, that's a name I came up with. I hope it's not a name of a real foundation. Apologies if it is. Or the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. I hope by the end of this presentation, you would, of course, have arrived at an answer and you would know the reason why you yourself chose that answer. But you may take some 30 seconds to just pause and list out all the reasons why you would not work for Adedayo Dadani Foundation and you would rather prefer to work for the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. I see a lot of young people just like myself. We often do not have focus. We divide our attention around different things instead of focusing on just a single thing. You see, we build different vocations, maybe businesses or a career path, or maybe even some habits or some skills. We build them to a certain level or degree of success, then we abandon them, then we jump to another one just because we're told or we found out that this is more interesting, or maybe an opportunity just opened up and then you feel I should just do that. So you start by being a farmer, then you jump to advocating for education, then you jump to other projects, or you start selling food and carrots. It is almost a waste of time when you do not have focus, when you jump based on what opportunities exist part time. Many a times, a lot of people would, after spending a lot of time, realize that what they were actually doing in Orange was actually what they should be doing. Then they go and start all over again. What if you spend your time building just one thing? And from my experiences, from books that I've read, and looking at different biographies and people out there, I've seen many successful people focus on building just one thing, one area, one vocation, one principle, one advocacy, one legacy. They fail, but they keep focusing on that. They may pivot slightly away from it at some point. They may learn, they may re strategize, but you realize that their focus does not change. And and this makes a lot of sense when you think about it, because by being successful at one thing, it helps you yourself to understand how success can be achieved. And like one of my mentors will say, success can be replicated once you learn all the principles and strategies for it. So by focusing on one thing, you're able to understand how success can be achieved. Other people would see you achieve that success, and by being at this height, you will have a lot of traction, a lot of money, a lot of resources, and trust that you can leverage to begin to build other things. So all those things that are that were attracting you, all those other opportunities that you wished you could have pursued, instead of jumping at them quite early, you can also still achieve them. You see, now you have the resources that you need, you have the trust, you have the traction that you need to build that second business or that second vocation or that second side also or career path or that second skill because you've demonstrated success in one. You can trust yourself to build again. People can trust you to build again. And that same way you can build a lot of other things. So you could have started from the education sector and achieve success, then venture into agriculture sector because people had seen you build one at first. Start by being a lawyer, be a successful lawyer, then you could go ahead and go into maternal health and achieve success in that. Then you could go ahead and begin to produce food. People would trust you because they've seen a track record of success and a track record of consistency at least at first. I'll drive this home by showing you two examples. An example is Microsoft. Bill Gates built Microsoft and it became a worldwide name. And the reason why you would want to work for Bill Gates and not Adedayo Dadani Foundation is because you know that brand. So he had built a brand through Microsoft that can be leveraged on as he was starting the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. It is not a surprise that Warren Buffett would give his money to Bill Gates instead of Adedayo Dadani Foundation. So people don't give to the poor, or people don't give because you beg for it. People give because they've seen value in you. But that value must be first demonstrated by a track record with how you've spent your time and dedication on one thing. Another very good example is the Facebook example, Mark Zuckerberg. From starting a business, then leveraging all the resources and traction from that business to start an initiative. Um, and this slide tells us about the need to build an economic power before begin charity. It is important for you to prioritize prioritize logic over passion. Passion will not pay the bill, but good business will. And when you make your money from a very good business, you can now do all the charity that you want to do. I hope this has blessed you in some ways. I look forward to further interaction with you. Thank you.